Hey everyone, this is Bill from YouTube from Art Room Tech. Today I'm going to be talking about Google Docs. So if you're in Google Drive, to make a Google Doc it's really simple. Just going up here to New, then hitting Google Docs and give it a second and voila. So Google Docs is just like any word processor, but it's synced with Google Drive and it automatically saves, which is a nice feature of it. What we talked about in one of my other videos was the days of the power going out and losing all your progress are now behind us. So again, all the pretty basic functions of a word processor. It'll do things like autocorrecting. As you can see there, pretty standard. If we go up here, we can add our title in. And you can see up here, every time I make a change to it, it's saving the progress. And when I add that title in there, it's going to be automatically saved in here into my Google Drive, or whatever folder I make it in. Now if I want to add, let's say, a photo to this, there's a few different ways to do it. We can go to Insert Image, and then you can add from a URL through your albums. If you have a photo already in Google Drive, taking a snapshot or just uploading it in. And again, if you're using Google Chrome, you can just drag and drop. So there's my image in there. If I want to resize it really simply, just click on it once. You're going to get these anchors over here, and you can move it around. It's going to be auto locked to the ratio. So I have my image in there. Let's say I want to make this centered. I can come up here to move it around, and I can actually just drag it around. Now, another just really simple trick. Most people know it, but if you don't, it's really helpful. Let's say I move some things around and then I want to go back. If you hit Command and Z, that's going to be your undo button. This is your best friend for word processing, for photo editing, whatever it may be. So I have a pretty basic document here so far. Now let's talk about some of the different ways that you can use it. Because Google Doc is all online, we can share it and it makes collaboration really easy. So if I were to right click here on the file, I can go to Share. Now I can type in someone's email, and if you type in someone's email, it's going to share directly to them. Now when that happens, it's going to go in the Shared with Me folder. They'll also get an email about it. Now let's say that someone shared this document with me, and I can work on it through here, but let's say I want to save a copy of it myself to make sure that I definitely have it. I could do a few things. I can right click it and download it, or I can right click it and add it into my drive. Now it's going to pop up in here and I can have it organized for myself. This is a great way to collaborate with your students if they're typing in maybe an artist statement or a research paper or maybe just some ideas, whatever it may be. So you can see I've already added what's a comment over here. And the way that you do that, this one, when I click on it, it pops up. I wrote that this should be lowercase, so I can hit resolve if the comment has been fixed, or if I want to add some feedback, I can select a section, hit comments over here, and add a comment. Hit comment, and that's going to pop up. So this is a way to add some feedback, make some suggestions, add a comment. And it's a way to do it without having to actually type into the document. So this is a way as a teacher that you can do all those things without having to print out a hard copy of it. Now, Google Docs is great for collaborating with students. It's also great just with collaborating with other teachers or, just for about anything. For Brooklyn College, we had a project where we were talking about sanctuary and sanctuary cities. So we all did a little bit of research, and I made this Google Doc for the class, and they were able to just input that right into here. So the way that they were able to access this was after I made my Google Doc, you can go to right click and share. Now rather than typing in everyone's email, if you click advanced, you can get a link over here. But right now, only I can access it. But if I change that, I can make it so anyone on the web can find it and access it, or anyone with the link can do it. So I use anyone with the link, but you have to be careful. Right now, it's anyone can view, so I can make it so that anyone can comment, so they wouldn't be actually typing or changing the document, or anyone can edit. So I made it anyone can edit, so they could type right into there. Now this link right over here, just Command C to copy, and I can send that out to everyone in my class. So this was a really easy way for us as a class to communicate our ideas without having to do a bunch of emails back and forth, and it all gets kind of lost and disorganized in that. So now when I was teaching, I sent out this document, which had a few jobs, some things that we needed help with, and teachers were able to sign up in here. Here's just another way that Google Docs could be used. Once you understand how to collaborate and share, it's so easy, and the possibilities really are endless for it. So because we're looking at an example with the columns, everything's pretty organized in here. I'll show you how to do this feature because it's really easy. So if you go back into this Google Docs Basics, what you're going to do is hit Insert and then Table, and then you have kind of a Rubik's Cube thing, and you can just drag across horizontally or vertically how many rows and columns you want. And when you get them, let's say I want to do it this way, it's really easy. You can just click, move it around, change the size of them. If I want more space, if I want less space. If I want to delete a row or a column, you can just right click and you'll see I can delete the column, delete the row. If I want to insert, maybe I can insert a column to the left of this. It's all pretty easy and self-explanatory. And again, this is a great way just to organize your documents. So that's going to be it just for the Google Docs Basics for today. So hopefully someone out there found this helpful, or maybe no one's out there. I don't know. My next video is going to be talking about Google Drive and how to use it for your classroom. So until then, bye-bye.